Howdy, everybody. My name is Danny, and I'm going to review Colonia. Colonia, a young woman's desperate search for her abducted boyfriend draws her into the infamous Colonia Dignidad, an ex-Nazi cult from which no one has ever escaped. It is a 2015 movie with doesn't look like a rating at all, but I would rate it R. Some movies like this are rated PG-13 nowadays. And it runs 110 minutes. First thing I was wondering when grabbing this movie off the shelf at my local library was if it's going to be in English. Because I look at the name Colonia, I'm like, oh boy, some Spanish escape movie with Emma Thompson. I was like, oh, I'm not interested in that. So it's escaped my viewing for a while because I just saw the name, I skimmed over it and went to the next one. When my eyes just kind of go to the next one. I'm glad I watched this. I've been watching a lot of Emma Thompson for some reason lately, and that just happens every once in a while. That I get kind of hooked on one person's movies and just kind of watch them because they made all these ones that I've never watched before. And this is a great one for Emma Thompson. Like, superb. I saw in my Facebook memories a couple days ago that I saw The Circle. That was such a horrible movie. We all thought it was going to be great with Tom Hanks and everything. This is what she should be doing. These kind of like side project ones that are maybe a true story and it's just about something kind of interesting and it's kind of escape and mysterious and interesting and heavy along the way. It gives her a real challenge, I'm glad that people like her are doing movies like this. I'll say that. So, Colonia. It is about a colony that she has to find her way in. She has to be accepted in to try and save her boyfriend at the time. I'll start there. Is that the relationship between them, all of a sudden, it just kind of is. And then they spend a couple days together, and you get no backstory whatsoever why they're only seeing each other every once in a while, except the fact that she is a flight attendant. And I don't know if that's the only reason, but there was no explanation of it at the beginning. They just kind of skimmed over that. So their relationship isn't really divulged to us much, so we're not able to see like how serious they are. And this whole movie exists so that they can like escape together and everything. So the relationship is a little light. That's my first critique. The rest of it after that is pretty brutal. I would say that I don't know what kind of stuff this had to go off of other than history, but it was very well done. It was very put together and had a huge cast and had this head guy that kind of runs things with the camp and with the country and just has connections everywhere. It's very, very draws you in from the moment it starts with the violence. So the two things that are kind of going on at this time in history for Chile is that they're having some kind of revolution, and the Nazis, I guess, are running these camps, and they're trying to make it seem as just a kind of a cultish kind of thing, but it must be just an underground system for trying to find out information for the Nazis. So it doesn't explain that in the movie. It kind of explains it at the end. Keep watching after what you think is the end, because it does have a bunch of print up on the screen. And it tries to explain that a little bit better, but that's my understanding of it. So, other than that, the characters in here they're all just bought in, I mean, this is a pretty normal Nazi movie where everybody's terrified, everybody feels brainwashed. They have lines every once in a while to kind of help you along, saying that they've never seen the outside. They laugh in a funny way, like it seems like they're really, hurt in the brain, in certain ways. So Emma Thompson delivers. The head mistress lady delivers. I can't say as a character. I bought the head guy. His name is Pius. I can't say that I bought his character that much because I was expecting so much more. But he kind of does the same things over and over again, and so it's like he's a leader in routine, but he's not a creative leader. He just slaps people across the face and moves on from there, I guess. So I guess that's the easiest way to say that. So other than that, I think Colonia is a great movie, and everybody needs to watch it. If you haven't heard of this, it is a couple years old already, and it's out there, and I think it's a really well done movie. It's I get told to watch all these historical movies, all these true stories about Nazis, and I just kind of get sick of them after a while. But this one kind of stands out because it doesn't have to talk about the Nazis bluntly, but it had to deal with them in a certain way. And then it's in its own movie completely. So I really appreciate that fact. The scenery is all wonderful. The mystery and the acting done by Daniel Bruhl is wonderful. He really delivers, the other 1-2 punch from Emma Thompson. She gets kind of caught up in her character and kind of gets boring. And then Daniel comes in and wow, you need to see this movie, please. Okay, everybody? I'm going to give this just a slight downgrade because I don't know if it's the best thing I've ever seen, but it is very exciting. I'm trying to be a little realistic about it because I got caught up in it when I was watching it. I was just amazed. But I know this isn't the best thing that either of those two actors can do, and I know this isn't the most interesting Nazi story ever. And at the end, it just delivers wow, wow, wow. It's a little unbelievable, but obviously it's supposed to be a true story also. So I never can give true stories all that great a grade, but people do as well as they can with them. So I'm going to give this movie a B+. I very much liked it. I thought it was great. I just am not quite sure what was missing along the way, but there seemed like a little bit of something. And maybe it was just the way that they acted in this colony, and I just can't believe that's how things would be done in a cult. The way I think of a cult is all accepting of each other all the time, and this was very much a prisoner situation. So, okay, that's it for me, and my name is Danny. If you like this review, please hit like and subscribe on my channel. I always do a vast range of movie reviews all the time, and that's it for me. I hope you like this one. I hope you go out and see it, and enjoy your movies, guys. Thank you.